Hey, what's up guys? So I've gotten the question like, why this game? Why am I playing this game? Why is this taking my attention from Epic 7? So I'm going to answer that in this video. Obviously Epic 7 has fantastic animations, fantastic graphics. And honestly, this game rivals that very well. And I'll show you why here in a second. If you really want to know why I'm playing this game, I just encourage you to watch this entire video and I'll literally give you every reason why. Is the game 100% perfect? Nah, I don't think any game's ever going to be 100% perfect. But this game does a lot of things right that Epic 7 is not doing right. And I'll show you some of those things here in a bit. But first, I want you guys to check this out, and we'll be back in a minute. Okay, so as you saw there, several of the animations of the characters in the game and their EX abilities were in that AMV, I guess you could call it. And that was the original OST of this game. The music you hear in the background is the music in the game. And that's one thing I think this game does really well, is its OSTs are so good. So with that being said, let's just move on into other things. Yeah, the art style is kind of weird looking, but the more I've played it, because honestly it was kind of a turn off for me at first as well, but the more I played it, it's just like I can overlook some weird looking art if the rest of the game is good. And that's one thing I've just like really noticed. So one thing that I'm just going to go through and just point out all of the things that I like that this game has that Epic 7 doesn't. Okay, for one, it has an idle mode. So when you're not playing the game, when you go to work, when you go to sleep, when you're doing whatever, you're still grinding. Granted, you can't leave this here for a week and come back. You have to at least log in every 24 hours. So in the last 9 hours or so, I farmed up all of these resources. These are used to skill up abilities and etc. Every now and then a new chest will pop up over here. You get more stuff, etc. etc. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice feature. It's nice, like if you aren't able to play for an entire day, you can hop on, collect some good rewards. You know, it's a good amount of gold that you can collect as long as you progress decently far into the story. And it doesn't feel like you got nothing accomplished for the entire day because you didn't even have time to do your dailies, you know? Because sometimes, like, people are busy. And one thing I noticed about Epic 7, like, it takes a while to do a lot of the stuff in there. Like, if you still have to do your labyrinth, if you have to do your guild wars, you have to do all this stuff, like, it really adds up in the amount of time that you have to spend on the game. This game, you could knock everything out in 30 minutes if you have a busy day ahead of you, or you can choose to play it longer. That's one thing I really like about it. Another really nice quality of life feature that this game has that I've never seen in any other game. So you have your advent bosses, which are equivalent to your hunts here. I've slowly been progressing through them. The max stage is 12. I'm currently not able to beat 11 on this one. But they have this mode where it's called Combat Expedition Team. And I'll start that right now. So basically what this does is it'll take the team you have back here and calculate an average time for you to auto complete it. Okay, so when I do this, it'll take just a second here. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer depending on how strong your team is and how difficult the hunt level is. But I think it should give me like 5-minute runs or so. Here in a minute. I'll skip forward. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, I said about 5 minutes. And then what you can do is you can take all of your stamina. Say you don't feel like playing the game today, but you still want to farm, right? There's all the stamina that I have right now. Granted, like you like if you want to do a big hunt session, you know, you pick up some more stamina. These are like they're entry tickets. So here you go. I can complete it 4 times. It'll take 20 minutes. We'll start the expedition. And there we go. I have an expedition doing the hunt, farming it, and I don't even need to keep the game open. It'll do this over time. So that's just 2 idle features that the game has. You don't have to constantly be farming this. You can go do something else. You can go freaking, I don't know, watch Netflix in the other room with your wife. You can go out to dinner without bringing your phone next to you, farming wyvern. Like, this is just a really nice quality of life thing that I was just amazed by. Okay, so this is like the second thing that just like really caught me. Let's go to the summons, okay? I can't really show you right now. The game also has a pity system in its summoning. Oh, you also get 3 free daily summons a day. And every new banner that comes out, you get a free summon on the banner. Like for this one, for instance, like this was my last summon on the banner and it was a free summon. And I pulled the banner unit off of a free summon, which is awesome. It has multi-summons that are discounted, so you get 1 free summon when you do 10, so it only costs the amount of 9, which is nice. And then on top of that, it has pity. As you can see up here, guaranteed summon for pickup hero, 0 out of 100. This was a pity for me. So what I did was I summoned 100 times and I just one tapped a 1 summon and I summoned the pity. But the nice thing about the pity system in this game, when you pull a double S unit, which is a 5-star unit, it doesn't reset your pity timer. You're basically just guaranteed to pull a unit every 101 pulls. No matter what you pull on the way there. Which is another really nice quality of life feature that I really enjoy. And on top of that, you can reset your characters. Okay? Molagora is a big fucking issue in Epic 7 right now. One thing that I praised about this game, like, every time someone asks, what do you like about it? There's reset tickets in the game already, and the game just started. So, like, I could show you here. You can get 3 a month, I believe. I believe it resets monthly. Where are they at? I think they're in World, Exchange Shop, Daily Shop, Dimension Shop, right here. See? Recall ticket. Can be used to recall one of your hero's level, awaken tree, and skill upgrades. So you can completely reset a unit other than the star grade. Which is an amazing quality of life. Say a new unit comes out and you have a unit that you're just not using anymore. Well, instead of that unit sitting there and collecting dust, you can reset it. Yeah, it costs gems. I think this would be dumb if it was free. But they actually give you a free one for playing the game. They give you one. So you can just hold on to it and you get a free reset. It's another quality of life thing that I really enjoy. What else do we have here? The crafting. The crafting's a little different in this game. Like, you actually only craft relics. Not relics, but artifacts. These are all artifacts, right? Artifacts are the only things that have random subs on them. But the HP, like the stats are all the same on the gear. So you have a main stat here, and then 4 random stats for a double SPC gear, legendary PC gear. And then, you know, it goes down. And then the first roll, it gives you another random sub. That's kind of how it works. And then same down here, right? But these are the only pieces of gear that have subs on them. And from what I've seen so far, the subs are generally all good. There's no bullshit subs. I can just show you some examples in mine, right? So if I go to my heroes so far, so I got one here, right? Speed, counterattack, crit damage, and accuracy. Accuracy is kind of important. I think this is what bypasses like block chance. Because there's a chance to block, there's a chance to debuff, there's a chance to resist debuff, and then there's accuracy. So I guess it's like effectiveness. Effect resistance would be accuracy and debuff resist. And then there's block and accuracy, which is just the actual hit itself. So you have a chance to block attacks. Or maybe take reduced damage from them. Not exactly sure how that works. But, yeah. There's counterattack subs, crit damage subs, crit subs, etc. But that's pretty much it. There's like... I don't think there's any attack subs. There's just flat attack. I think flat attack can be a sub. There's a skill damage sub. And then... I think I have it on one of these. Yeah, flat attack is a sub. And I think flat, like defense percent can be a sub. I don't know if attack percent can be a sub. I don't have it yet. And then holy damage, the opposite attribute. I guess this is just like extra damage on top. So like, generally from what I've seen, the subs are just good subs. There's no bullshit. Armor crash is defense pin. So like, it's really hard to get a bad combination of subs. And that's one thing that I really enjoy about it. Typically when you get a piece of, like an artifact, like the gear is going to be usable on one of your units. It's not going to be a dead piece of gear if it's a high rarity. From what I've seen. I mean, min-maxing late game is obviously going to be different. But from what I've seen now, it seems very easy to gear in this game. It might be a little grind heavy, but at least you're rewarded for grinding. You don't grind and then have to deal with the bullshit RNG and get 0 upgrades. The gear that you get is gonna be good, for the most part. That's what I like about it. And then all the units have their own exclusive equipment, which is basically another passive. So like, there's just a lot of stuff you can do with your units. The Awakening Tree is difficult to fully unlock. It takes a while to fully max out a unit. So it's definitely a grind. You need to pull multiple copies of a unit to completely max it out. But you can farm the copies. It'll take a little while, but if this is more of like a passive idle grinding game that you can play heavily if you want, or you can take a day off and still progress or whatever. And that's just one thing I like about it. So like I said, you can come and you can actually farm the dupes of the unit. So you only have to pull the unit once. Getting the star grades only unlocks a bigger percentage of the awakening tree you can unlock anyways. So if you're being really casual, free to play, then it's going to take you a minute to get the resources to get those anyways. So where would I show you this at? Oh yeah, world, hero dungeon. So like here is where you come and you have the individual stages, right? So as you come up, like, see this stage, every day I can come in and get one of these, right? Which are the things that are used. And then I believe down here you can farm, like there's another 5, I haven't beat the stage yet. And then 10, I haven't beat this stage yet. So you can probably farm this daily for more than one, I'm sure. And then maybe the same for these up here. So you would come in and like if you're heavily trying to 6-star your BAM, you just come in, do these every single day, which only takes minutes to do. You don't have to sit there and grind all day long, which is just what I'm liking. I like a grind heavy game, but I like the option of not having to grind as well. So those are the main things really. Arena is not much different. It's just your typical arena where you just fight the other team. I really do enjoy the manual aspect of this game, even though it's a bit different than what you're probably used to. And I'll probably cover that in a separate video, because this is just like why this game, right? So I'm just telling you everything I like about it right now, and that's pretty much the main things. Oh, there's no dual attacks either. Fuck dual attacks. Like, that's like the biggest thing that, like, one of the big sellers. Oh, there's no dual attacks in this game? Fuck yeah, I'll play it. So yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, they're also, let me point this out too. They're really fucking generous, okay? So like, you have the hero road here. This is, you just kind of collect these points while playing through the beginning of the game. I don't think you get any free units in here. I think you actually get those in story. I mean, you get a chance. You get summon tickets like randomly. Like I'll get my next one here, which I'm not too far from, to be honest. But yeah, when you're playing through the story, there's where's it at? Is it gone? Because I beat it? I don't think I can see it anymore. But there's supposed to be like a story progression thing up at the top over here, where you can claim rewards. I don't think I can see it anymore because I claimed all of them. But you actually get basically like 3 5-stars for free. You get Yuri for free. I just go show you. Like you get, where's he at? You get White for free. He's a free unit. He's a 5-star. In this game, they're just double S's, but I'll just call them 5 stars for simplicity. You get her for free. They're both pretty good, too. Right now, from the login event, just for starting the game, you get him for free. And then while progressing through the story mode, you also get 3 free 5-star summoning tickets. So just from playing through the game, you get 6 5-stars. Okay? Like, or 6 double S units. Because the stars are a different system in this game. They start at 3. But, you know, they're the rare, they're SSRs, they're 5 stars, in this game they're double S's. And they go up to triple S as you max them out. But, yeah. The game is so generous. At least starting out. You know, I'm still relatively new. I've been playing a week. But I don't have to spend all day playing this game to progress, and it's just something I enjoy. I like the quirky art. The animations are sick. And like I just don't have any complaints about it. Other than like these sprites look a little weird. But that's something I can overlook because like the quirkiness is kind of growing on me. Like I don't mind that. That's like the animations are really crisp. They don't lag my emulator like Epic 7's do. It's like I could deal with the weird looking art because everything else is so good. So hopefully this kind of opens some people's eyes to why, like, what the fuck, Warbald? Why are you playing this shit game over Epic 7, the best game ever? Yeah, I will say Epic 7's a great game when you play through it until you get to where I'm at. When you get to where I'm at, it's not fun anymore. Like, when you're the very, very top of the top in everywhere, like, it's just, there's nothing to do. You fight the same shit over and over again, and it's not fun. Yeah, I could go join a lower level guild and pub stomp, but that's not fun either, you know? Turns Guild War into dailies and etc. Like, I'm still playing Epic 7, but right now this is just my main game for the reasons that I just showed you. And I don't know. Hopefully, like, this convinces some of you guys to try it out if you haven't tried it out yet. And, yeah. Let me know what you think in the comments. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. I will do a video like on my thoughts on the new collab for Epic 7, so don't worry. It's coming. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. See you in the comments. Peace.